readers.
It's all right, Grace. I'm jumping in there. Good morning, everybody. Let's see who's writing books.
You right?
Okay. Yes. Put that in the chat for me, Grace. Put that in the chat for me, Jerome, too.
Yeah, Jerome, he slowly raised his hand.
Yeah, no, that's because he's producing, he's selling books at this point. Yeah, he don't have a writing problem. He got a where's the 1 million people that's supposed to be buying my book problem. Where y'all hiding at? But you're hiding sales. That's what he got. We're about to talk about that. Who has a food and service product or something like that? Sugar. Okay, write her down. We'll call that, let's call that kind of product. Let's call it physical product. Physical product. Good.
I do.
Yes, Ibrahim's in that category too. Well, Ibrahim will be in the book category.
Melissa's in books too, Grace.
Melissa's in books too. We're gonna separate books from physical categories, even though it's the same thing.
What's your topic, sir?
It's gonna be enhancement of yesterday. What did I say yesterday? Tangible results and something.
No, the importance of distribution.
That's right. That's where we at. The importance of distribution 2.
Part 2. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm sorting out the audience. Who? Let's put Adonia and Tracy in a category called service to platform. Let's call it that. Service to platform. I'm making that up. I have books, journals, and t-shirts. That's more proving my point. Service to platform. That's kind of the point there. People like Tracy and Melissa, and Tracy and Adonia are going to have that problem. Okay. And then we'll go with
You said service to platform?
service to platform. You can hyphenate it. Yeah, service to platform. Service to platform. I'm making it up. That doesn't exist, but let's go with 6 today. And then let's go with in venture capitalists. Just put that down. And that group would be, yes, you, maybe Janice. And then we'll have let's go with people like Deanna and Law with tech companies. Let's do software as a service. Let me localize that. Software as a service. Let me go a little smaller. Software as a service. All these things need distribution. That's obvious. It's not that didn't take hard to get to. Oh, hold on. I gotta throw a net out there for the Sandras and the Shelleys. Let's do, so everybody else would fall into the category of getting established. Let's do that. Getting established. That doesn't mean you're just starting. That means you are, that means the foundation of what you desire isn't all the way clear. It isn't all the way clear. The foundation of what you desire isn't all the way clear. It's clear, and let me define that. You know how you have, you know how Jerome, you were like, man, I got like 5 things I want to do, and they're all my gifts and talents. And I know for sure this one is working now. Yeah. So, you know, blah, blah, blah. We're talking to those people, which kind of fits all of y'all. But you get it. Alrighty.
Does Tyrell fit in that category or another one?
Tyrell
Oh.
is software. He would be software as a service. Yeah. He would be software as a service or service to platform. Either one of those. Just depends. Let's put him in service to platform. Well, no. Yes. Well, put him in service to platform. He fits with Tracy and
Adonia.
yeah. Because he's got the credit repair, plus he has the business side. And he's just, you know, yeah. All right. Does anybody feel left out?
Okay, I put Josephus in the getting established.
Yep.
Miss Frida getting established.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I put Miss Brenda in there too, along with Miss Shelley and Miss Sandra.
Well, we know Brenda wants to be more of a venture capitalist. She just wants
okay.
she wants her money to make money.
That's it.
So she can get her toes done. The full massage, like massage all the way up to the calf. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Like I'll go all the way up there now. The hot wax all the way up there to the calf, Jerome.
That's it.
Don't play. Give me the full service.
Okay,
You know,
it's all on chat.
every 2 weeks. You know I'm talking about, sugar. Like, come on now. I came here for the massage. You know, I'm here every 2 weeks, so I ain't got too much wrong, but I need this massage. That's why I'm really here. Who know what I'm talking about? Yeah, all the way up to the calf. All the way. Go up there. Go past it. Get up there to the back of the knee. There you go. That's it now. I need 4 of y'all over here. One on my feet, one on this hand, and one of them bringing me a mimosa. I don't know. Do y'all go to them kind of places? I pay for them kind of places.
Amen.
It'd be $300 every time, something like that. I pay for them kind of places. You know, they ought to be nice. It'd be $60 sometimes, but you know, I got to go. I pay for it. I know it. I want the full works. If I'm paying for it, Janice, you get the whole goddamn. You feel my energy, though. You get all of it. God dog it. You know, all of it. You tell them to massage your shoulders while they up there. I want all my money's worth, Jerome. All right, so we got y'all leveled off. Distribution. I need someone, I'm gonna pick out Jerome. You're a perfect person. I am not looking for a technical answer. Where they say get the bunions too. That's it. I'm not looking for a technical answer. I'm only looking for an answer that's relatable. What is distribution? Back, and I'll even help you out in less than 20 words.
Distribution is that vehicle or that means to get your product from where it is to your customer.
You gave me a technical definition. God dog it. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Y'all clap for that. That's exactly what I would have said. God dog it. That's what I'm talking about. You must have been talking to Adonia last night. That's it. All right, Grace, we got vehicle, product from one destination to another. That is exactly what distribution is. It can't be no less. We can add to it, but there's no reason to. That is exactly what I asked for. A vehicle that services some sort of product logistically from one destination to another, and then boom, the birth of capitalism is what Jerome just described. That's my big brother. As soon as we got distribution down, as soon as distribution became a definition like that, there's your rise of capitalism. So what is capitalism? In its simplicity, because capitalism is a very complex definition that has 7 different things in it now. And it's not just money, property, net worth, all sorts of intellectual property, stuff that it would bore you to death just for me to explain it to you. Capitalism is getting money from Australia to Alaska as fast as possible. That's it. You don't need no. If you was in school, they'd have messed it all up. You'd have had a whole, whole little thing. You was like, so professor, what you need to hear for the test, right? You had to ask all that. No, we ain't gotta do all that. Australia is the one part of the world, to my best geographical knowledge from Australia, the furthest left point would be Alaska. For my best geographical knowledge. Somebody double check me, but I believe that is correct. I believe so. Might not be. If it ain't, blame Grace in the public school system for messing up my world geography. We don't learn that in public school. You learn, you learn American geography. But I'm sure.
Don't blame me for your geography. We was in school together, okay? I wasn't the teacher there, okay?
You was in school earlier than me. You
But
old.
a year.
You old. You old.
You a year behind.
You old. You on your way to menopause. I'm still young. You understand?
Okay.
Janice went, ooh, that must have been out of line. See, there you go. You stop it, Antonia. You stop it right now. There you go. You sure right. You're young, Grace, with your fine self. Y'all to see Grace in some heels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She go get her husband this year. I seen it. All right, Grace. So we have a vehicle and we got to move money.
Yeah.
That's what we came here to talk about today, y'all.
So what? Wait, not a vehicle that moves money. But is that what? Okay, I'm trying to put it together. All you gotta do is make it make sense now.
Should we be talking about anything else ever?
No.
Every day you get up, you should talk about a vehicle that moves money more than you should be talking about your religion. Even the protagonists of all y'all religions talked about vehicles that move money more than the religion itself. You know why? Because if you don't get money together, it's hard to see God.
Watch yourself, Reverend. You better watch it.
Think about it.
That was good, Antonio. That was good.
Thank you so much. Let me make that make sense to the rest of y'all. Whenever your money ain't together, God is just enough. Ooh, thank you, Lord.
Watch it.
You paid my mortgage. Thank you, Lord. You know God is a little bit better than that, huh? You know, I mean, God can do some stuff. A lot better. You understand? God can do some other stuff, sugar, besides paying your mortgage. I mean,
Oh, yes, he can. He can keep you all the way.
Okay, then. When your money ain't straight, God is just enough, Grace. Just enough.
Facts.
And I don't want a just enough God. Just like you don't want no just enough man. All right there. Okay. Anyway. So a vehicle that services a product that moves it from one position to another position and gets me my blankety blank money. That makes sense to everybody, right? All right, here's the thesis of this entire call up front, simply and explicitly, that just means outwardly stated. Making money is easy. Generating money It's like brain surgery. Making money is easy. Generating money is like brain surgery. To what extent? I will start that off in my thesis statement, my little paper. Is generating money actually as hard as brain surgery? No. Does the world you live in make sure it's as hard as brain surgery? Yes. Yes. Antonio, please explain. I have an idea, Antonio. If you can just tell us how to generate money if you can separate us from the world and just say, here's how you generate money. Then we can take that definition, Antonio, and then see how much this world interrupts whatever you define. Is that okay? Did you understand what I just said? We want to, my thesis, this means I'm arguing a point. This means I have a bias, Grace. This means I have a bias. This is not an unbiased conversation. The bias of this conversation is money is easy, but having money don't help you. How many of y'all know that? How many of you get $10,000 right now, it'll fix your problem?
Heck yeah.
That two.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Watch this curveball. For how long?
Watch yourself.
I get 10,000 a month. That'll be better.
That's generating money. Now, you see, 10,000 a month.
Actually, Antonio.
Yes, sir. Uh-oh, we lost your audio. Oh, let me know.
Has a problem where if he can. Okay, so there's a delay, but I'll just continue speaking. Warren Buffett has a problem that if he holds his net worth in cash, money, he will lose over 100 million actually per year just to 2 to 10% inflation. So he has to actually look for stuff, for vehicles to put it in.
That's right. That's right. He's absolutely correct. He's absolutely correct. Warren Buffett, what he said was, Warren Buffett, if he just holds his money, he'll lose $2 million a day almost, just from inflation. That's crazy, ain't it? But imagine when Jerome, when you was 8 years old, you put $1,000 in a drawer and you came back and got it today. Is that still $1,000? And it's not. It don't have a spending power of $1,000. not when Jerome was growing up. Having money becomes a problem if you don't have the vehicles. Abraham is correct. That's what we're talking about. So Renee, you're correct. $10,000 a month would solve all your problems. But that's generating money. And how hard do they make it getting to $10,000 a month?
Extremely.
We know it ain't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't hard to get $10,000. I mean, you can welfare your way to $10,000. You have a couple babies, file income tax, get your $10,000 return. But how long is that going to fix your problems?
Right. A limited time only.
30 days, something like that, right? 30 days, something like that. Okay. So it's not Antonio's definition. It's just the freaking definition of what it is. To generate money is to, I make it simple, is to be in the B or the I quadrant of Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant. If you haven't read that book, I can give you something more relatable. To generate money is to become a producer and not a consumer. That's it. Producer and not a consumer. We'll keep it very simple. Now let's make all this make sense. We're gonna make all this make sense. I need Deanna and Grace back. Y'all be in charge of your own notes, but just make this make sense. A vehicle that services a product from one place to another that makes me a producer and not a consumer. That's our talk. If Ibrahim figures out how to make his company, this is where you stop focusing on the product and start focusing on the vehicle. Is Ibrahim a cartoonist, or is cartoons the vehicle of whatever Ibrahim is doing? That becomes a different conversation. And that's, I mean, it's not up for him to decide. It's up for his market to decide. Ibrahim doesn't get to decide. So I discussed this yesterday in another class. I'm giving it to you all now. If you have built your company and your product, Ibrahim says 1,000,000%. If you have built your company and built your product and then went out and tried to sell it, you have built your company incorrectly. What you were supposed to do was identify a market and then identify that market's desires or solutions, whatever that may be, and then build your product. Market comes first, product comes second. We've been taught product comes first, market comes second, because we got all these cliches and spiritual talk from motivational speakers saying it's within you and you can do whatever you want to do. And the truth is, Renee, that's true, but is the market buying it? Is the market buying it? That's the truth. I can assure you, if me and Janice become foot models, she gonna sell better than mine. Do you understand? The market want her feet, not mine. But I got feet. The market don't want man feet up there. Do you understand? Now I'm gonna find a weirdo or two. Then they say I'm gonna find that for sure. But ain't nobody trying to build business around there. They want to see her feet, not mine. The market is your boss. Nobody else. The market can also do what it wants to do. The market gets to switch immediately without discretion. Period. If y'all really had a problem with Facebook algorithm, stop using Facebook and watch how their algorithm change. Watch how I go back to 2009 organic reach real quick. Okay. So here is where we are with distribution. I got you all divided. Post that list out there again for me, Grace. Let's start with books. We'll go in order. Grace, write this definition down, because we've already defined it amongst ourselves. Okay, we define it amongst ourselves. A vehicle that takes a book, we're doing book now, from location to location, that makes me a producer and not a consumer. This is the problem we're attempting to solve. And if you all solve this problem, you no longer have a problem. Remember, my thesis of this conversation, which I gave you all up front, is that making money is simple. Generated money, that's like brain surgery. And the truth is, Renee, generating money is just a simple thing. What's the simple thing? I explained to you. Becoming a producer, not a consumer. But the world you live in, man has created laws, algorithms, and advantages that make it like brain surgery. You can disagree, but if you go to Facebook right now and say, I'm a producer, y'all gonna buy from me, go ahead and post that. See how many people it reach. The world we live in makes it difficult to become a generator than a producer. Got me? That's the world we live in. All right. Books. Deanna, even you have a book. It's a book. Here we go. So how do I make money off my books? Maybe you should stop trying to make money off your book. Very few people make money off books. So what should I do, Antonio? All right, let's talk.
Aren't books more of a calling card to say that you're an expert in your field, to lead people to the other product? If you're not, if you're someone who isn't like writing books like you or Jerome, or like y'all are writing books.
Yeah, no, what you're saying is a fact. It don't have to be the only fact, but it is a fact. It is a fact. I would like to say that every last one of you have a chance to sell 500,000 books, but you know, there's a realism behind that. I mean, you can, all of you can, but you would need one hell of a marketing strategy to get that done, and that's kind of what we're about to talk about. Okay, come back down. You're more than welcome. You can finish.
I mean, okay, like, because I had a check. Okay, so like Prophet Jerry has a book.
Yep.
But his book isn't just it for him. His book tells his story.
Yep.
And it opens a platform for him to tell him his story and make him the master in the field in that area. So when people need healing, they know, oh, I can go to Prophet Jerry. Oh, he knows how to, it leads them to him so he can do what it is that he is here to do, which is to reach people and save people's lives. So we use our books more as a marketing tool for our next, for what we're actually wanting people to buy from us?
Yes, because then that becomes a vehicle now. But I just want you to change it to, should we also use our books instead of shouldn't we use our books? Because shouldn't we use our books has one option. Shouldn't we also use our, no, it's not.
Still waking up.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not trying to be semantical or technical. I'm attempting to support my thesis statement that you're right in thinking about a vehicle. But if we take the Prophet Jerry example, or even the Jerome example, or anybody here with a book, yes, your story is big, but you think because God is in your story, it's going to sell. I think not. Did that make some sense?
It did, because Deanna made that face. Yeah, that's
okay,
it.
then. All right, so let's just keep it real. You can have God in your story all you want to. It ain't selling. We need a marketing plan, don't we? This is why I didn't want to accept, because when you say, so a book is, it should lead to the other stuff, and I am Islam, or I am Christian, or nobody gives a damn. They don't. They don't. They do not, because you're talking about love. When you start bringing up religion, you start bringing up love. Yeah, right? Like, let's think about this. Like, religion, is love. Islam is peace, which is love. So peace might be the highest form of love besides self-sacrifice. It's love. When you think about Christianity, it is love. And Sikhism, all of it. Witchcraft, it's all love. And don't nobody buy what they love. We buy what we need. I'm here all day. I can do this all day long if you need me to. We don't buy what we love. Or we want to buy what we love. But when the last time y'all went on a shopping spree, just buying stuff you love? Some of y'all ain't bought what you wanted for yourself in 2 decades. Am I lying? Can I? Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Amen, amen,
Thank
amen.
you so much. We don't buy what we love. We want to buy what we love. Ooh, you'd be like, ooh, man. My brother Ibrahim, thank you so much. I love that you wrote that book. When the hell you gonna buy it? I love that you wrote it. I don't trust that I need it.
Watch yourself, Reverend.
That's good.
Okay,
That's real, real good.
I feel like I'm making some really good sense this morning. I love that you wrote your book. Damn, yeah. You did a great job writing that book. I don't trust that I need it. And since my money is limited, I can't do much of nothing. Go ahead, Phil.
We buy what we think will make us feel good.
There you go. And if I got 3 beans left, I got to plant them to get the beanstalk. Like, think about that. Jack and the Beanstalk. It's a great fable. Let's remember that in most versions of Jack and the Beanstalk, my man didn't want to plant them seeds. They were planted by happenstance. When you're down to your last, don't come to me talking about I'm a cartoonist. When you're down to your last, I don't want to hear nothing about Antonio T. Smith Jr. Get him, I'm on my last. F him. I need to eat. I need to get off my last. It's the truth. I need to, and I don't want to hear nothing about the Lord either when I'm down to my last. The Lord let me get to my last.
You better watch it.
That's what we really saying though.
That is what we really saying.
You don't want to say it out loud. You know, you scared to say it out loud, but you really saying it. In your head, you going, I see, I done did everything. I done did every damn thing right. Come on now. Don't fool me now. It's always me. This always happened to me every single time I trust. This is exactly why I act the way I act. Come on. That's you going, God, you got me messed up. Let me get back here again. Knowing I said I didn't want to be back here again. You had one job, God, not to let me get back here. You messed that up. All right. I know that hurt your ears to hear, but if you be real,
that's it.
Let your lights get cut off right now and watch how much your faith get at you. You let the electric company right now cut off that meter and you got no means to pay it. Let's see how faithful you are then. Okay then. All right. So don't out here pretending all the doggone time. So if I have a book, Grace, I need to convince people that you need this book. and my marketing plan must convince you you need this book. So let's walk through a few of the possibilities of you need this book. I'll start so I can open your brains. Grace, write these down. You need this book because you suck. You do. It's an answer to your prayer. You need to be distracted. You can't get it nowhere else anyway. This your last shot. And my personal favorite, you don't really need it, but you need to be a blessing. So buy from me anyway. I like them kind of people. Oh, I like them kind of people. They buy. That's a Adonia now. Girl, you don't need this book, but go ahead and get 10 of them. You don't need this book, but go ahead and get 10 of them. Go ahead. This book is about walking through the rain. You did that. You did that in your 30s. But go ahead and get 10 of them so I can get on camera and say somebody brought 10 books. Be a blessing. That's my personal favorite. All right. We got something. Give me some more. Come on, y'all. What other ways?
She says stay out of business.
What other ways can I convince somebody with a marketing plan that you need my book? Come on. What can Ibrahim's doing cartoons? Jerome's doing self-help. Give them to me.
You tried it for yourself and you didn't work it, and it didn't work. Now you need me.
Okay, then good. Now you need me. So you need this book because of lack. I'm your only option. You tried all the alternatives. They didn't work. That's a good one.
It is the blueprint
Okay.
or the blueprint you
All
think
right.
you have.
You talking to baby boomers. Now, baby boomers love blueprints. Look, just step one, got it. Step two. And baby boom and Grace generation, I think y'all love blueprints more than the baby boomers. I think so. Yeah, I don't want to think. Just tell me,
Yep, please.
give me the 8 steps to wealth. Give them to me
Please.
right now.
Please. I ain't gonna have time for all that thinking. It take too long. No.
All right, that see. When y'all taught us to think, you're the children of the future, and blah blah blah. And one day computers gonna run the world and learn Spanish. Yeah, and we did all that, and we still broke because the government done failed us. You think y'all lied to? They lied to millennials. We ain't even getting Social Security.
I talked to a lady across the street from my parents' neighbor, and I was talking to her about solar because she told me her sister was interested. And I said, well, Miss Marilyn, I wanted to come and see if you were still interested in getting a solar. She said, oh yeah, remember I was telling y'all right now, the government built my house, so I can't do nothing right now. I was perplexed. I was like, wait a minute, but it makes sense. But I was like, okay. Like, wait.
See that? See that? I had a rich man tell me never, no matter how bad it get, Antonio, never accept the government's help, no matter what. And I was like, well, that's interesting. He said, yeah, because once you accept it once, you're going to keep on accepting it. And you're never going to be rich. I never forgot that. Never.
Because they got a blueprint to get all of your blueprints and turn them around to highways and byways to their pockets. Just saying.
Yeah. All right, let's see if I can think of some more. Let's see. You need this book because I said wasting. You need this book. Oh, you need this book because your relationship is messed up. You need this book because the person you're trying to deal with, they stupid. So buy it to learn their stupidity. I can't tell you how many times. You know how many times I bought a book because somebody else was stupid in my life?
It's a motivator to your motivation.
Yeah, I have no idea. I got a few books on relationships that ain't Janice ain't got. I'm not buying books on relationships. I'm trying to understand why you so damn crazy. So I done bought this book to get me some insights. I'm not joking. Yes, ma'am.
Tony, how about this? If you are sick and tired of just running in motion but not getting anywhere.
Escapism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to get from where I am to where I want to be. So we'll stop right there. There's plenty. You wrote these down, Grace, as best as you could?
Yes, sir.
My
Can-
strong
Can I
advice.
throw this one in there?
Yeah, sure.
Antonio T. Smith Jr., because you said it. And it's true. Insight makes your life right.
Oh, yes, it does. Ibrahim said something. I just scrolled down to the chat. Buy this book for $10. It lists for $50. You can resell it. That's the whole PLR community. Yeah, that's brilliant. Didn't even think about that. That's brilliant. Then there's plenty more reasons. There's plenty more reasons. Oh, we forgot the greatest one, Grace. Oh my God. Put this one first. Buy Tracy book and you'll be better than all them losers around you. No, that is, if you go look at, if that's half the books. If you do know a book on leadership is saying, look, you better than them. So buy this book so you can keep leading them nicely. What is Grant Cardone's 10X?
Self-satisfaction.
Self-satisfaction, self-actualization. So y'all don't like saying stuff. When I told Grace she was a loan shark, you sure been seeing it everywhere, huh?
Yep.
Venture capitalist. Yeah, it's a venture capitalist. Instead of breaking your knees, though, I'm gonna need 30% of your company.
That's it.
I wish you would have broke my knees.
Would have still had all of my company. Yeah.
Man, it took me 6 months. I'd have healed up. I'm stuck with you now for 6 generations. Yeah, that's some serious raping and pillaging. Imagine the Vikings came in, robbed people, and then said, also, we own 30% of the country too. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Well, they did. I guess they did, yeah. But here's it. This is something y'all gotta understand. Now you don't get this until you. Let me change my tone. This is a bit difficult to understand until you've matured past your ego. Do you want 100% of a grape or 40% of a watermelon?
%40 of a watermelon.
Just saying. Just some of y'all out here building grapes. Some of y'all out here building watermelons. And you got a feel for the watermelons. You know, you can do something. But anyway, all right, Grace. So this is it. All you need to do a marketing plan for every single thing that I just said here. Now that marketing plan is the oil for the vehicle. So let's go backwards now. So what's the vehicle? Is the vehicle the book? No, the vehicle is the product. As I believe Deanna said earlier, the vehicle now becomes getting you to buy from me 3 more times. So let me help y'all. If you have a book, may I give you what I see as the best vehicle? The McDonald's approach. Do you want fries with that book? And how about a soda? Now you got a vehicle. Antonio, what would you do for fries? Well, the first thing I would do for fries is I put you in my private community that only people can get in if you got the book. Put a pin in it. Let me read Justin's comment. If you build, don't build for free. Well, that's already. If you create, don't build, you have 100% of nothing. 70% of $200 million is companies. Yes, sir. Preach. I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. Grace, I take 70% of 200. Hell, I take 30% of 200 million. Sure will. I will take 30% of 200 million. Now, if it's my company, I'll gladly take 30% of 200 million, as long as my 30% is bigger than everybody else's percentage. Now, I still run the company. I still got voting. So y'all split up to 70%. Just make sure ain't nobody's stuff coming close to 30. You can get to 29. Jack Ma only own like 40% of Alibaba. One in 7 people have CKD. Are you one of them? What's CKD?
Chronic kidney disease.
Oh, look at that.
And people don't know they have it at all. They don't know
Look
until they're tested. So you could be one of them. You could be one of them. Every one of you could be one.
Yeah. I mean, if it's 1 in 7, yeah. Well, see, that's a great headline. See, I wanted to ask. Great headline. Here's your vehicle. Do you want fries with that? Now watch. If you join my book community, that's a sale. Now, pay attention. As soon as you got my book, Sugar, I then made you do extra effort to join my community. That is a sale. You want a soda? Sure do. That's going to cost you. What's it going to cost you? Well, I'm thinking $39.99 a month. $9.99 a month. Have no idea. But your soda water need to go ahead and be your monthly program, your continuity program. You're missing it. If you're looking for a vehicle for a book, I'm trying to tell you to get your second, third, and fourth sale when they buy the book. Grace, when you go to McDonald's, the very rare occasion you go to McDonald's, because Susan don't play that.
That's right.
All right. Do you go to McDonald's and get a burger?
Not just a burger, no.
Okay, so you get more than one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you walk me through your order?
If I decide to get a quarter pounder, I don't just say, hey, can I get the quarter pounder with cheese? No, I say, hey, can I get a number 3?
Okay, first off, the quarter pounders don't come with cheese. That's why you say with cheese.
They don't, which don't make sense to me.
Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Oh, that's good. Yes,
see, you didn't even know that when you said quarter pounder with cheese, McDonald's said 2 sales. 2 sales. That's what they did. That's what they did.
I always have a cheeseburger theory. I say the whole burger costs $1, but the cheese costs 50 more. How is the cheese worth 50% of the entire burger? Is it more important than the meat? It's more important lettuce and tomato and all that stuff like that. That's crazy.
Here's the crazy thing. When you order cheese, you literally drop my labor cost in half, because when you order the burger, you paid for somebody's salary. I'm paying them $7 an hour. Your burger costs $5. Your burger costs $5. So that means, well, if we say your burger costs $1.80. All I need for Deanna to do is sell 8 burgers in 1 hour. McDonald's, we're gonna do that in 5 minutes.
Don't order a coffee. You just keep the lights on for a week.
Exactly. So the moment Deanna sells 8 burgers, she has paid for her salary. Are we understood here? Everything extra is 100% profit. But let's go back to my do you want fries with that example. Grace, when you say I want a quarter pounder with cheese, you said it so natural you didn't even know you was getting upsold.
Right.
You was almost offended, like, wait a minute, I want damn cheese. I don't understand the problem. It's stupid not to
Right.
get cheese. Because
Right.
Deanna was offended.
Right.
Deanna
I
was
ain't never seen a
offended.
quarter pounder without cheese. You know what are you talking
Don't
about?
make no sense. Why would you give me a dry burger? This fake meat. This what Deanna was coming from. You know, she's
That's
a foodie. She was offended.
That's it.
How
Okay.
dare you not sell me upsell?
That's it.
You get it? Okay.
Yes.
Now watch this here. That's 2 sales right there. So I want you to treat the burger as the book. What's your cheese?
Oh.
Y'all got to think about this. I need you to start adding cheese. So let's define cheese here for a second. It's an upsell that y'all don't even consider an upsell. So maybe for Ibrahim, one of the coolest things Ibrahim could do, I just thought about it because Deanna said something like 2 weeks ago, is sell the book, have crayons on his website.
Wow. Okay. That's good.
Not just crayons. Let me tell you why. Because you have some people, I watched a video where someone was using color pencils, and markers.
Mm-hmm.
See?
So color pencils and markers, not just colors. Because me personally, my preference is color pencils.
Yeah, I do pastels because that's what I was good at.
You just told them yourself. Don't be saying all you know is that your shirt is blue. You just said pastel. Don't be talking about you don't know them colors no more.
Well, I could do your makeup real well because that's just basically pastels. Yeah, y'all makeup is just basically pastel. But anyway, this is blue. This is blue. Grace, cheese. That's 1 sale.
Right.
Then what else you get?
Well, if I'm getting the whole meal, can I get a number 3? Well, that comes with fries.
Fries, that's a 2nd sale.
And a drink.
Well, that's a 3rd sale.
And then grandma was like, hey, don't forget my apple pie. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, excuse me. So that's a 2nd, that's a 4th sale. Because the burger was 1.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese was 2. Fries was 3.
Mm-hmm.
Soda was 4.
Mm-hmm. Then if
Y'all
I get an
won.
apple pie, that's 50.
How often do you get an apple pie?
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
So what's the formula behind making the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th sales so enticing that it's stupid not to buy it together? Because I know it's a formula. Because that burger is like what, $4 and some change, $5. To add the fries and the Coke is on another $1 and some change. You know what I'm saying? So, but is there a percentage that you go with for that, or is that just like whatever you think?
Both and there. So there is a percentage. You typically want to go like 35% of the people will like join your continuity program, and then so there are percentages in that. But here's your easy formula. It's not a formula, it's a word, and the word implies a formula. Bundle. It's a bundle.
I'm sorry. With you saying that, you actually set us up to do that for the February 1st challenge with everything that we have to have. Because if you have a book, journal, planner, workbook, you have merchandise.
I gave y'all an 8-thing bundle.
Don't roll your eyes like that.
I'm sorry.
She got the revelation today. Okay.
No, I was rolling my eyes at the rest of y'all, not her.
I know.
She realized it.
Got it.
Yes. She realized it too late, but she realized it. Here's the deal.
I have a question, if
Come
I
on.
may.
Well, let me ask you a question first before you ask me a question. Do you have on a bra and panties? Seems inappropriate, but that's a bundle.
That is a bundle.
Okay, then. I'm just trying to say it's a bundle. Okay, go ahead now. There you go. I was just reinforcing my points.
I got it.
Like, oh my God, I don't get that question every day.
Will somebody turn off his mic?
I really
please?
did look around. I'm like,
We heard you laugh. He was like, oh my God.
But, and I got nothing but guys around me in this area where I'm at right now. like, oh God. Okay, but my question to you is, did you see the message that I left you or
Not yet.
sent you?
I saw that you sent one. I haven't checked it yet.
Okay, because there's a message. I think it was on something you did for. Anyway, it's on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about a show that I wanted to know if that can be included in our bundle thing, because that's what I want to do, a show like that. I just sent it to you so that you can see what it was.
Okay.
Because I want to do something like that that works with abuse, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And they kind of do like a preview of what the show was like and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm looking at it right. I think I'm looking at it. Okay, I'll check it out and let you know.
Okay, bet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. If you ladies are wearing bra and panties today, you have bought a bundle. No, I'm just answering Jamal's question. Here are other sneaky bundles. When you get your hands or feet done, your pedicure, your manicure.
Okay, I'm still here.
That's bundled. Let's Deanna.
That's right. That's right.
That's bundled.
Yeah. Because they all in it. If you go in and say, hey, I'm coming in for a pedicure. Oh, would you like a manicure too? I didn't ask for that, but okay, it makes sense.
Okay, so those are two big bundles. Now let's just do just the feet.
Oh, okay. Yes. So when me and Deanna have gone in, they give you a menu.
Uh-huh.
And they say, hey, this is how much this costs, and this is what you get with it. This is how much this costs.
And then and you feel disrespected when you, like, if I say, all right, Janice, what we're gonna do is we just gonna shape. We're not washing nothing. No, the hell you not. My feet belong in the water.
Please.
Well, I agree.
And I need to soak a few minutes before you touch them to make sure these cuticles and this nail bed is soft. On top of that, you ain't put enough of that blue stuff up in my water. My water ain't blue.
As long as you know.
Okay, I'm adding to this question. I'm adding because then they add you fragrance. Would you like the lavender? Would you like the aromatherapy? Would you like salts? I mean, they're wax. Do you want to? You have towels wrapped? Yeah, I can. Yeah, sorry, I can.
How about the massage chair?
That's just kind of the extra. We because we're so good at services, we're just going to let you sit back and we're going to have the chair move. They don't charge you for that, but yeah, that's part of the service and the sale.
What about the clear? What about the clear coat?
The clear coat is standard, and but they tell you go pick your color, but they don't tell you they're gonna charge you for that color. And then depending on where you go, would you like a bottle of water? Would you like a glass of wine? Would you like some fruit?
Is the clear coat standard?
No, they charge you for that.
No. I'm not disagreeing.
They make you believe it's part of the process, but it's in the price. It's covered. When you're going to the nail shop and you're spending $55, I mean, 45, I'm serious, $54, $45, $50. All that's in there.
Yeah.
All that's in there.
The reason I know the clear coat ain't as standard is because I'm a man. And they always ask, you want the clear coat? Ma'am, you're out of line. I do not want the clear coat. You know I don't want the clear coat. I am a stud up in here. You understand? I am a male lesbian. Do not put no clear coat on my toes. Do you understand? All that cost. That is just, here's the deal. Grace, I ain't brought your fingers in there yet. All that stuff is bundled, but it's so, you're like, how dare you not put my feet in the water? And that's exactly what we're talking about. How dare you not put cheese on my burger? What am I, a weirdo? It's folk that got a whole dairy allergy, lactose intolerant, still can't eat a burger without cheese. Y'all the same folk that that sleep under a blanket in the summer. Y'all don't want to. It's demons outside. Let me pull this sheet up. I'm safe now. Don't fool me now. Let me stick my one foot out. As long as my toe out there is cool now. Don't fool me now. Huh? I've been human my whole life. I'm scared of the dark, but this blanket keeps me safe. Yeah, it's all bundled. Grace. So every time how often do you get apple pie?
No, when before grandma went to sleep with her ancestors, every time I went to McDonald's, I upsold grandma because she would always say, "Just give me a burger." I said, "Grandma, you don't want no fries?" Sometimes she'll say yes, sometimes she'll say no. But then I say, "Grandma, you want an apple pie?" "Yeah, bring me one of those." So,
so McDonald's had you doing
That's good, Dave. That's good, because that's what they do. All the babies do it to me.
McDonald's had you doing their work.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me tell y'all about me and my brother. We went to Whataburger. This was a while ago, but this woman did such an amazing job. This is how it stuck out. So we were sitting there, it's like, yeah, can I get this and can I get that? And she was like, well, do y'all want to try milk? Do you want a milkshake with that? Because girl, the milk, it ain't gonna taste right without the milkshake. So why don't you go and add the milkshake to it? And I'm not gonna lie, I sat there and I thought about it. I was like, man, no, I don't want my stomach messed up later on today. So, I'm gonna stick with my drink. And then she's like, and I was sitting there, I was like, man, those pies look good. She say, you deserve a pie. You done had a long day. You're about to eat this good meal. You got it just how you ordered it, because I always get the patty melt easy on the sauce.
I need to hire her.
Okay, she was working it.
And she was like, you deserve it. You deserve a little sweetness in your life. So why don't you just go and add two pies to it? And I looked at my brother. My brother looked at me. We bust out laughing. We was like, go ahead, add 4 pies on now. 2 for him, 2 for me.
And that's how we want people buying your books.
Yeah. And me and him was talking. He was like, man, if I had a company, I would hire her as a sales because she did it in a way that made me comfortable, because down in the South, everybody is baby, everybody is honey, everybody is sweetheart. She said, baby, go and get that. And it made me feel like, if like my grandma was telling me, it's okay, baby, go and get that. I deal with your parents, you just go and get the pie.
Okay, I like all that. I'm not gonna repeat for Adonia, but I like all that. Shouldn't Grace be upselling people for Jerome's book? Come on, give me one of these books, Jerome. Grandma, you want one of Jerome's book too? All I'm saying is, if you sell a book,
they make excellent gifts.
You see what I'm saying? If you want a book, why not sell bookmarks? If you want a book, why not get 2 books and you get something extra that other people don't get? What do you have in place for people to buy 10 books?
Ask that again.
What do you have in place for people to buy 10 books? I can assure you, when the United Cities of Celeria come out, I can assure you, I'm trying to sell 10 books at one time. Man, if y'all get 10 books, man, what we can do is, I don't know, I ain't made it up yet. Maybe we'll do.
If y'all get 10 books and you start a book club and you host a group on Facebook, I will personally attend one of your sessions.
Yeah, I'll come. I'll come through. If not, I'll be on Zoom. That's what I'll do. Be on Zoom. Be on Zoom in your book club.
So Jerome, Miss Adonia, Miss Frida, the Linsoms, Sugar.
See?
That's how you sell your books.
I came here to work. I have dropped nothing but hot fire for an hour. I came here to work. I know for sure you can't get this nowhere else. Y'all know I design these things to make sure you can't get this nowhere else. Please, I hope y'all don't think I come up here every morning and shoot from the hip. I just don't care about no titles. I'll shoot from the hip with a title. Great, what are you talking about? Let me sum up these 57 points I got real quick, Grace. I worked on them points to get them titles. I don't even want me to repeat. The things, put the right things in the bundle. McDonald's does cheese, fries, drink, dessert. And on most cases, the cheese, the fries, and the drink are so bundled that Jamal would feel disrespected if I came back with a little bitty burger. Damn, bro, you bought all the way. I appreciate you. No. We good. I appreciate you. When I go, I'm gonna bring you back a burger. We got some fries too. What am I drink? Like Grace, it's like getting a pedicure with no water. You know what I'm saying? Or you go to the beach, I say, would you like a free towel? Sure would, and I give you a face towel. What this gonna do? What am I supposed to cover up with this? God has blessed me with a figure. You want me to cover up with this? That's what it is. So all of you, imagine Sugar trying to cover up with a face towel. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Brick house. It ain't gonna work. You understand? It just ain't gonna work. A book club is a congregation. It sure is. Think about this, y'all. When you get your books, I want you, do you want fries with that? Your second, third, and fourth sale need to be a part of your book. So when Ibrahim has his, we said this earlier, when Ibrahim has his cartoon book come out on his website, should be crayons and pencils and pastels. That's one sale. It can even be marketed with his brand on it. What's another one? I don't know. I just know that if you're wearing bra and panties, you have bought a bundle and you didn't even think it was a bundle. You just said, well, I might as well get both. That's all you said. Here's another bundle that you're not paying attention to. Eyewear. You do know that they test both your eyes. And your eyes have two different prescriptions. And you are charged for two different prescriptions. And you are charged for two different lenses. And I love this. Oh my God, I love this part the most. The frames. They go and pick your frames. And you be like, they get you real slick too, Janet. They be like, Janet be like, okay, these look good on me. These look good. Oh yeah, those are just $97. But your damn building came out to $597. Why? Why was the glasses $597? Because they charged you per lens and you didn't even recognize it. That's one of the greatest bundles of all time. You got one face. They did 3 transactions.
No, I just want one eye today.
Yeah, let me just get one eye. This one, that's one eye. I'm good. That's good. Yeah, bundle better. That's the formula, Jamal. Bundle better. Bundle. If you're not selling your books
Antonio,
with a bundle, you
child
ain't doing
support
it
and
right.
alimony.
Oh my God.
That's a bundle.
That is a hell of a bundle. That's a hell of a bundle. There's a popular black movie, we call them hood movies, Barbershop. D-Ray come in and be like, he sells everything. You know, let me hold on. I got to pull it up, Grace. Because it makes me laugh every time. Every time. D-Ray makes me laugh every time. It's just one of those sophisticated jokes that just don't make no sense. No, Barbershop. I forgot his name ain't D-Ray on there, Grace. Read my mind better. D-Ray is his real name. If you read my mind better, Grace, we can move faster. You understand? You gotta do this better. That's that Rosa Parks. Okay, yeah, I got the Lord have mercy. If y'all bundle better, that's actually the formula for every single thing that has been separated. So let's try to re-separate y'all one more again, and then I'll do one more because there's a little nuance being shared. There's a little nuance being shared. I'm gonna have to skip this scene because it's too funny. It's too funny. Where is he at? Let's see. Hold on, I gotta keep the volume down because Grace gonna make me play the whole thing. Man, Rosa Parks. Don't make me do it, Grace. I live for this here. Okay, I ain't gonna find it. He come in there and say condoms, Pampers if it's too late. Yes. That's a bundle. That is a bundle. That's a bundle. All right. Do you want fries with that? So let's go back up to my little list here. If you got books, Antonio is saying the book is the first sale. That's just your burger. But you should be focused on the second, third, and fourth sale. I'm not even talking about the pies. I'm saying about the cheese, the fries, and the drink. Now, you have to be clever enough in your brand to decide what that is. I can't do that for you. I can't do that for you. If you have it's sugar, she's the only one with a physical product like that. She's selling seasonings. Okay, what do I get? Like, how can sugar do second, third, and fourth sale? I have an idea, but y'all ready? Sugar.
What's your idea, Antonio?
How much does it cost you to produce from start to finish? Let's go with 10 bottles from start to finish, because then whatever you say, I'm gonna divide by 10 and get a number, but I know it's gonna be easy for you to do by 10. 10 bottles, start to finish. Actually, what it cost you.
Well, it's $1.62 a bottle.
So $16.20 for 10.
That's $16.20. Well, for sure, what we need to do is we need to bring your bottling cost down. That's for sure. That's 100% for sure. And that's your first problem. Let me come back to that. Put a pin in it. And then your seasonings then would cost you what?
No, that's the bottle included with the product.
Okay, with the product, good. $1.62. So 60. All right, so but then we got $1.62 is what it costs. And then you're charging $14, $13, $8.
8 or 3 for 20.
That's a great 8 or 3 for. Oh, you got the drug prices up in there. All right. 3 for 20. You understand? I like it. So what I would do is I would say my stuff is $8. But if you get the 3 for 20, we give you a lifetime guarantee for your seasonings. Uh-oh, watch this here. What does that mean? Well, over time, all seasonings get hard and clump up. It's just part of the process. And since my seasons are all natural, there's no preservatives inside. Depending on the conditions in your house and where you store them, hot, cold, it will clump up, which is a good thing. It tells you how natural it is. So we give you a lifetime guarantee that if you shake it and you try to get it loose and you say, I just don't feel like doing it, no worries. Contact us. We'll ship you a new bottle. Sure will. So not only they get to keep their 3, but they get another one on the way. Now, why does that make sense? Because it only cost her $1.62. But now she's averaging $20 ticket prices. Not, it just makes sense for me to spend 20 instead of 8. Sugar, you can predictably walk yourself to $1 million when you know that your average ticket price is $20.
I have a concern. Postage is going up. What I spent $4.80 for 2 years ago this month, as of yesterday, was $13. Went to the same address.
It's true.
How
It's
do
true.
I balance that out, or do I just chalk it up as this is what it is?
Oh, you ain't gonna never balance postage. I actually agreed with Donald Trump trying to shut down the USPS. Where I disagree with Donald Trump is the fact that so many people get medicines, like, you get your doctor send you medicines, and your social security checks and stuff like that. I disagree with him with that. But Donald Trump was right. We need to do something about the rising cost of postage and what is happening. We do. Something needs to happen.
Something needs to happen. Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Could she not, and this is for you, Dr. Sugar, could you not consider finding a box that is similar in size to a book and package it as if it's a book and try to get the postage from a media standpoint? You can, you can cover it up.
There's another way
to
do this. You have to have a commercial account.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that, Melissa.
Get a commercial account with USPS. Their postage is 44 cents.
Okay, there's one option.
I will check on that this morning.
All right, check on that. I want to hear feedback on that tomorrow. And Adonia was correct too. Yes, you can. You actually can have boxes, pre-boxes with pre-stamps that are, no matter how much they go up, and they will, your stuff is locked in that first classness of things. Everybody's right here. Adonia's idea actually gave me another idea when they was talking, because if you, let's just say the 44 cent don't work for you, Sugar, for whatever reason, they say, we used to do that, but we don't do it no more. Or we don't do it for Black women with blue hair. That's what they're gonna say, something like that, right? We don't do it, just whatever, just some crazy thing that don't work. Then, if you get 3 for $20, we will get you. You get to have this breaker upper stick. That think about it. ShamWow does this. When you buy ShamWow, if you buy now, you get an extra. It's already gonna last forever, but you get an extra set that lasts forever. And you can use this set on the dog, and then they do that, or on the car, right? Y'all have to start thinking like bundlers. And there's a real simple reason for this. Because nobody on this call buys what is equal. Let me explain. If Sugar's seasoning costs $8 and it's worth $8, I ain't buying it. If Antonio's class costs $100 and all I'm gonna get is $100, I'm not buying it. We do not exchange money for a product. No, that's not what we do. It's so deep in our subconscious. Only marketers understand this. What we do is we buy something and we say, oh my God, what I just gave my money for is way more than what I'm paying for. So I get her seasoning because the meal I just fixed with it should be $20. You're not listening. Every time I use her seasoning, it's feel like a $20 plate I'm eating. That's what I'm paying for. I'm paying not for no $8 seasoning, but for every last one of my meals to feel like $100 plates. Adonia didn't buy her house because it cost $225,000. She wished in California. She wished. It probably in the 80s, it probably didn't cost $225,000. You know, but we're gonna go ahead and give it that. She didn't buy her house because it was $225,000. She bought her house because she said, "Oh my God, my sanctuary where I can shut the world out." And Adonia, how much money is shutting the world out? Sitting in your own house, in your own tub, not having explained nothing to nobody. How much is that worth, Adonia?
Priceless.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We do not spend money and expect that same value back. That's not what we say. What we say is, now, Jerome, I done gave you my damn money. this is what we're saying internally, and all of us know it. If I get this car, it better last more than 5 years. Come on now, don't fool me now. I know y'all don't put these little parts in here to depreciate. So give me that damn insurance. Come on now. We know this to be true. We know this to be true. Grace, if you get a haircut and you trim it all up, and the haircut costs what, $20? Because they out there tripping these days.
Yeah, right now it's 30. Mm-hmm.
It's so disrespectful. All right, $30. That don't make no damn sense, Grace. First off, I'm offended. We need the Republicans to fix the barbershop issues. We need them to fix that. That's it. We need them to fix that. We need to fix that. Barbershop can come back down $10. Anyway, they don't need to fix it. I want them to pay their rent, but the customer in me has a problem with that too, though, Grace. You know, I got a little conflict going on.
Yes.
Grace, how much is one compliment when somebody say you look good when you get your haircut?
Oh, well, it's worth way more than that $30. That's good.
Now hold on. Now what happened if it's a cute man?
Oh, it's a lot more than 30.
Oh, okay then. Are we understanding that when I get a haircut, I expect to stop some traffic? You ladies purposely get dressed. I used to think ladies get dressed for men. That's not why y'all get dressed. I thought so, but I had to get schooled, Janice. Y'all get dressed so when you walk by somewhere and see your reflection, you go, "Yeah, girl, you looking good."
That's it.
Why else would we do it?
Yeah, see, I had to get schooled, Jerome. I had to get schooled. Baby, that ain't why we get dressed. No. We want to walk by reflection and say, "You're looking good." You see how they agreed? Okay, then there you go.
That's why I bought my Happy and Secure.
See? So just so we're clear, it is far more important than when I spend money, I get way more than what I asked for back. Y'all get me? That's the idea of bundling better. That's the idea. The idea is when I work out, oh my God, you look good, healthy. Don't nobody care about being healthy. I want to look good naked. That's the reason why every person work out. I don't care what they take. I'm talking about people who really work out. We ain't talking about y'all come here in January, leave in February, folks. We ain't talking about that. No, we ain't talking about that. Justin, we ain't talking about that. We talking about the folk with all this here on purpose. This is the point. The point is, you need, Jerome, I need to take this shirt off, and you think it's a God standing in front of you. This is the point. Because working out sucks until I get complimented, and then it don't suck no more. Then it's a good look. Grace, do you at least agree? Because you humble.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you so much. If Grace can't put on them tight jeans and them heels, So, ooh, I'm drinking too much soda.
Yep.
It's time to
It's
go
time to
work.
get back. It's time to get back.
Right there. That's called psychology of sales, and it's never going anywhere. It's been here way before I gave crash examples. It's been here. It's not going anywhere. It's in our DNA. The men who had caves got to reproduce. The men who did not died off. It is that simple. It is that simple that Janice does not appreciate cold, dark showers. She would choose a man that could provide warm, hot showers, or she'd do it herself.
Hot baths.
Hot baths. There you go. Yeah, you see it? If you can't give me a hot bath, I'll do it myself. That explanation goes down. Please, Deanna, copy all this stuff that Melissa put out there. And letters, stamps, just the last three. Go ahead and grab that. We need to sign up for that too. That goes now to the service as a platform. That's the one that was going to change. Everything else, the SaaS, the getting established, McDonald's approach. What I was just doing with that, we don't spend money unless this. That's you folk. So what's it, service as a platform? I went from humor consultants and now I'm whatever. This. You do that, Grace. The glitter fall from your hand on TV. If you want to be a star, come see JR. That's an inside joke. Me and Grace get it. Me Grace and Deanna should get it. Yeah. Come see JR. That was a local dude. He sleeps with the ancestors now, but yeah, absolutely. So when Adonia goes, oh, so I'm going from helping people to I help all y'all on my platform. Humor consultants, but I help all of y'all on the bureau, right? That thing, whatever that is. Know that they're not coming to you because they expect $39.99 a month to be given back to them. That don't make no sense. If I'm spending $39.99, I expect within the first hour to go, whoo, that was $39.99 worth. If not, buyer's remorse go sit in. And then here's the crazy part about these monthly subscriptions. Netflix done ruined it for everybody. I expect every month my $39.99 to grow in the back somewhere. Netflix created free trials the way we understand it. They created binge watching and they created a monthly subscription that gets more valuable every month. Netflix ruined the world while also changing the world. It did. So now, Grace, if you're going to charge me $9.99 a month, then I'm going to need next month something to have grown in this month. Something. Because if my subscription don't grow, I'm going to forget about it like I forget about everything else. And then I'm going to bust me in Adonia. Wait a minute, I got too much coming out my account right now. Let me see. I'm going to start monitoring now. It's going to take me 30 days to figure it out. But I'm going to figure it out, Jerome. You know what I might do? I might tell the bank, close this card, send me another one. See, now I can't let it go through now. And every time I get an email, your subscription stop and be like, nah, I'm not choosing that one. Oh, I was paying for that. And if every subscription that is going to, so it's not that I don't mind not using a subscription, because some subscriptions I don't use, but I still pay for it. That's a lot. That's a lot of those subscriptions because I'm a provider. Like I don't use Disney Plus. I haven't logged into Disney Plus since me and Deanna binge watched Star Wars because I had never seen it because I didn't grow up that way. Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago.
All right. I ain't logged in Disney Plus, but I pay for it every month because these kids like Disney Plus. You understand? All right. That's one. I pay for 2 Netflix accounts. Why? because Adonia, these kids be on Netflix on 5 devices apiece. And Netflix only let you do 4 devices. They pick up one device and switch to another. You know, they leave, like literally they be on with the Xbox and then have the computer. They got the video game and computer sitting side, but they got 2 screens. And they'll watch YouTube on one and Netflix on another one, and then get up and switch to their phone. I'll be like, damn it. And it'll tell you, Netflix will tell you, no more screens left. No more screens left. So they got their own, and then I got my own. And I let Grace and Deanna use it. I don't even use Netflix. I use Netflix to go to sleep. Put this noise on, go to sleep. But I keep paying for it because not paying for it gets a bunch of people talking to me and I can't get no work done. So it's worth paying. I use the hell out of Amazon Prime. I try to buy something off Amazon every chance I get. I'm like Phil. I'm surprised y'all don't even have Amazon Prime. You're weird people. And the 2 people that said they don't have it was like, well, but I use my mama's. Oh, okay. Well, of course you do that. Right? So you still got it then. His point was still proven. You still got it. Right? You still got it. But there are other subscriptions that I don't use that I still would just keep just in case. One of those, Jerome's, is called insurance. That's a monthly subscription. I don't know if y'all know that. That's a membership economy. Life insurance. Kind of need that. Yeah, life insurance. In fact, it's now I had to bury my mama. Forgot about everything else. I did everything else except for, oh yeah, she's gonna die and I'm gonna have to pay for that. Yeah, I forgot about that. That'll come off cash. Won't do that again, Janet. Show the hell won't. You don't understand unless you responsible for the whole funeral, then you start understanding. You start understanding then. And when you have a monthly subscription that I'm not using, and I say, well, this ain't growing, you the first thing I'm canceling. Is there another person out there like me? Exactly. Don't be the monthly subscription that people are paying that ain't growing. We don't do that no more. We don't do that. And last thing I'll say, your products need, I said this a long time ago, but I'll repeat it. Your products need to be like electricity. Let me explain. I've seen it many a times, and no matter how many times I think it's going to change, it's never going to change. I know folk right now that are behind on their rent. They are 5 days away from eviction, or the constable coming to their house at any point to walk them off the property due to repossession, or is it called foreclosure of the house. That's terrible. I'm praying for all these folk. Foreclosures are so damn public that at your county clerk, there's a list. There's an open list about your foreclosure right now. Pre-foreclosure, foreclosure, right now it is. I'm praying for y'all. But you know the one thing that's never going to change it on you? All them folks foreclose on their houses, get walked off their property for being behind on rent with the lights on. I can't afford shelter, but the one thing I would not do is sit in the dark. I need you to market your product that way. And the crazy thing is, electric companies don't even market. They got the worst customer service on the planet. Between electric companies and hospitals, Phil and Susan need to go and just fix that completely. Just go in and fix both of those industries, humor consultants. Electric companies don't give a damn, and hospitals don't care either. Have y'all ever when the last time I've been to, like, if you've been to a dentist here lately, they got the best marketing. The lights are bright. As soon as you walk in, there's music playing. Everybody's chipper and happy. Yeah, because getting my teeth pulled on and my gums bleeding is a voluntary transaction that's costing me at least $4,000 total. So you might want to have your atmosphere happy. There's a stark contrast between a dentist's office and a hospital emergency room. Very big difference. Very big difference. So we end with this. You're going to bundle better. Antonio, how am I bundling? Well, I need your second, third, and fourth sale. So Deanna, let's come to you. You're getting ready to do, you didn't switch your business. You still got your software as a service, but you said, man, there's this thing I've been working on and I might as well just push forward because the market is demanding it. Yes?
Yes.
All right, and that's pre-funeral services, etc. Got it. How is Umvato Media going to do the second, third, and fourth sale? Just give me one, because you might have to concentrate for a year. Like y'all might have to spend some time with this. Let's get the second, third, and fourth sale. I didn't give you an easy task.
So Vital Media would be, I would use that and do a commercial to integrate into podcasts. That's the second cell. The third cell.
Okay. No. Actually, hold on. Let me jump in. You made me realize.
Thank you so much.
You made me realize I was about to disconnect, and I gave y'all information, and I did not give you the transformation needed. Antonio, what's the glue holding every single thing you just said together? Here's the glue, and make it much easier now. Write this down. It's a phrase, 2 words: quick win. It's my fault, Deanna. The reason why that was a bit difficult for you is because you went to commercials. That ain't a quick win for nobody. So if I tell you to bundle better, but I tell you to bundle better with the idea of making sure your fries with that is a quick win. Why? Because Grace hungry as hell. And the drinks with that is a quick win. Why? Because now her mouth is dry. And the apple pie is a quick win because now, why not? I deserve to treat myself. Quick win has been understood throughout this whole time. I just didn't identify it for you. My deepest apologies. Now watch, Deanna, watch how easy this come back for you now. Umvato Media, I'll meet your mic, needs to create a quick win for your customers as a second, third, and fourth sale.
Okay. I got it. Oh, wait. Umvato Media is supposed to create. Okay.
Either way, you give me the other one too.
Okay, so the first sale for it is done is securing the package, whether it be 2,000, 5,000, or 10,000.
Okay.
Securing the package.
Dead body, like, damn, we calling them packages now?
We don't do that. We don't touch that part. Okay, that we help you. We help you cover the people who do it. So the first package, well, for it is done. The first sale is securing the 250 or the 500 charge that we charge upfront.
Okay, so Umvato Media can allow me to create ad revenue. So here's the deal: Umvato Media can have its own marketplace.
I got it.
Talk to me. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
So Envato Media we use for the Envato. Okay, so for It Is Done, the first sale is the package. What Envato Media will do for the second sale is promote to the funeral homes, the cemeteries, because you never know who is listening or whatever. And they say, hey, if you're looking to put your services out there, this is the company for you. It Is Done. Because that helps me make my sale. That helps me make the second or third sale, because the first sale for It Is Done is the package. The second sale for It Is Done is
you're doing great. Do you mind if I
yes, please, because my
make
brain
it great?
stops.
No. First off, I have not given y'all an easy task today.
Man, because my brain is like, I ain't thought that far yet. So I
My
ain't even there yet.
thesis, Grace, was making money is simple. Producing it is brain surgery. And for an hour and 41 minutes, I've been talking about nothing but the brain surgery part of the thesis. Let's make that clear.
Now, the McDonald's approach, I know that was, you were talking about.
That's the only thing we still only talking about that right now.
Right. Now, were you talking to just the people in the book category or everybody?
Nope.
Okay,
everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody is doing the McDonald's approach, and then there was a nuance there, and that was just for the service as platform people, and that was, I'm not working out to be healthy, I'm working out to look sexy.
Okay, yeah,
I'm not buying a house for a house. I'm buying it because I want my peace of mind. My name is Adonia. Y'all not fit to bother me. You know,
okay,
that kind of stuff.
Because cheese, fries, and a drink for a VC firm, I need to know what that look like.
I know. You ain't gonna know what it looked like. It's first time. Girl, if you knew what it looked like, you should write a book. We all gonna be billionaires. Me, Phil, and Susan getting author credits immediately.
Grace, I'm gonna break it down for you. For your VC firm, instead of selling $5,000 in stocks, you're selling $200,000 in stocks.
Yeah, that's definitely one option. Now, it got a couple of things. Is that the only thing your VC firm is doing? Is it, and then do you have great companies like Melissa to attach yourself to, right, for the $200,000? So these would be things that you would have to go back and forth with, but absolutely. But that's what would make me say fries. What would make me say drink and cheese and etc. You're gonna have to think about this. You get it? Now think about this. So maybe fries, what that is, get what same thing Melissa said, but it's preferred stocks that pushes dividends back. Now you talk about something completely different. You get what I'm saying? Because now I get to get paid monthly for my investment. Now that sounds like fries to me. You know what I'm saying? But you have to think. I gave you the formula. Now I can't drink for you. I can't do that. Deanna, let me make yours greater. Now that we understand that all this was meant to be quick win. Because the more Melissa creates quick wins for people, which she does, the more she would be cloudable, which is not a word, but you get the point. Okay? Now everybody pay attention. Deanna creates an ad revenue marketplace for the people uploading MP3s to her website, to her platform as a service. Deanna, how much did you say your first fee was?
The first fee is either $500 or $250.
Sounds like Deanna's going to have a little tab that says, would you like to opt in to our marketplace?
Oh, you mean for Envato Media? I ain't got that far with the pricing yet. So.
You're not doing them vital media. You're doing it is done.
Oh, okay.
But vital media is remember we covered this yesterday. I forgot how I said it, but don't build the company with a bunch of church members who don't pay tithes.
Yes.
You want to, I know you want to help the youth. Them mother don't spend no money. She can have a soft spot for these teenagers all she want to. They ain't got that paychecks. She gonna have to go back to work. And ain't nothing worse than retiring and going back to work because you need to.
Not because you're bored.
Yes. Bob Iger got a different story. He was good either way. The CEO of Disney. But pay attention, Deanna. Don't. What Deanna does is she has a marketplace. Quick win. Do you want fries with that? And the marketplace says, listen, I'm running commercial for Vital Media. I mean, for It Is Done funeral services, but I tell you what, just join our marketplace and we'll pay you to let us put ads on your program, on your podcast. Click this box if you want the first $500 in revenue to opt you in to It Is Done. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Now I'm not paying for it. I'm just spinning it. And I know I said, oh man, I'm doing $200 a month. So in 3 months, I could finally get $100. And I pay for life insurance or whatever you want to call it, death insurance. I'm waiting on a reaction because I know I just said something dope. Let's try it again. Since she owns a platform as a service, she don't have to get Phil to spend money. She can make Phil money, and then optionally, Phil can pay for $500 or take it out what he's earning. What's the difference between that and 401k? And FICA and anything else coming out your paycheck. Kyrie Irving, I think, makes $37 million a year. But since he's in New York, he actually walks away with $20 million a year. State tax, federal tax, then FICA. And then there's something else that's really weird. It's some BS. It's a BS tax that you New Yorkers have that just makes no damn sense to me. But whatever. But no, it's something, it's like teammate or celebrity or it's something. It's stupid. It's real stupid. It's something Texas would never allow. Never. That's it. That's a wrap. Hear me well because I fear that y'all missed it. Deanna is so focused on building her company right that you miss that you may have the right company, Jerome, but since my mama ain't dead, I'm not taking your company seriously. And I ain't got $500 to be giving you. I'm still young and dumb. Or the disaster ain't happened to me yet. Don't nobody care about cancer till you get it. And then cancer sucks. Until your mama get it. Then cancer sucks. Nobody cares about gun violence until it's your family member shot. It is what it is. This is how we are as a human species. We need to get better, but we have to send past this selfishness. Or as long as it ain't happened to me, the AIDS pandemic ain't a pandemic. It's still a pandemic, and a very racial one at that. So the idea that Deanna is generating money for her customers because they can't do it, and then having them optionally opt in Would you like us to pay for your fee for you? That's a gold mine. Deanna, I'll say this one last thing. If you do that, your biggest problem is going to be, oh man, we got all this money. Ain't nobody died yet.
That's the problem I want.
I know.
Because I don't want nobody to die, but
And what's easier, getting sugar on a fixed income to spend $500 for her loved one dying, or saying sugar based on the traffic that you get every month? You can pay for your death insurance, life insurance, burial in 3 months, and it won't even come out your pocket. It'll come out your podcast. Let me show y'all. Do it one more time. I just early this morning, I transferred $267 or something from my podcast to my bank account. And right now, I got another $579 left. And I'm saying, Deanna, let this pay for the fee, not your customer. And nobody's going to have a problem with that. You'll have an opt-in rate of something like 50%. Could even be more. I can't convince y'all nothing else. I sure hope you had a good time. Please know that we will see you tonight for Prophet Jerry and Renee working out. There will be no, you've got 5 minutes. Bastien has a great opportunity. They've been talking to him. He's very happy. And so you got 7 p.m. free. Is that Wednesday? Am I doing it right? Okay. Yeah, 7 p.m.
Yes.
free. So good job there. If you are alive, please take at least one thing that was said today. Just one thing. Do one thing. Don't take much. Maybe just one. Maybe just one. We'll see. Other than that, you got to February 1st. On February 1st, will your company be ready to launch? And I don't know, Jerome. I don't know if Allenbrook will be ready to launch. I know that part of it will be, and maybe I'll launch with part of it. I don't know. I know I'm currently doing the audio side. Then I'm switching to the exclusive TV side, and then I'll build out the entire platform as is. So I'm talking about 2 years worth of work by February 1st. Can I get it done? Sure I can. Will I? Sure I will. But at least I know by February 1st, since I'm taking this very seriously, I automatically guarantee win. See, I don't need 200,000 people an hour to take care of Phil and Susan and Grace and Deanna. I just need 500 people to join the damn thing. Grace, calculator, please. I just need 500 people generating $8.99 a month. Share your screen, Grace. 500 people. You got your mic muted. 500 people.
I was talking to my dad.
Oh, okay. 500 people. Times $8.99 times 12. All I need is $53,000 a year coming in. Stop the screen, Grace. I can assure you, under no circumstances will Phil and Susan be like, no, Antonio, $53,000 is stupid. I can assure you that makes no sense. They didn't all of a sudden start being dumb today. An extra $53,000 is a good $53,000. That is not good enough, but we'll take it. Who don't want an extra $53,000? You don't need millions of people. You need back to Jerome's definition, a vehicle that pushes a product from one place to another. Antonio adding into it that produces income. I can assure you that one of the first marketing strategies for Arlenbrook will be get 500 people as fast as possible. Why? Because I want to see the ratio between 500 people to who opt in as I want to exclusively market my content. And whatever that ratio is, Grace, they'll get another 500 people. And I want to see how true that ratio was. And once I get that again, let's do another 500. Now I got 3 ratios. I can now predict my revenue. I can now scale. I can make measurements and changes. I can say, okay, I can add bonuses and features to the $8.99. I can do all sorts of things. And my very favorite part about it, Sugar, it ain't customer dependent. Lord, thank you, Jesus Christ. I ain't got to work for it. I just got to maintain one central hub. Because the vanity of all of us, we all want to monetize our audiences. My market will want to make money off their own dreams. I picked the right market. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. Love you, everybody. Be safe.
Love you more.
Love you more.
You
All
more
right.
happy day.
Thank
All right.
you.
Happy
Awesome.
day. Thank you so much, everybody.